Hi, I'm John Doherty, and today we're going to talk about P5. This is sort of that make or break moment on the top of the swing, the first move down in transition, and probably one of the most messed up. The Titleist Performance Institute says one of the biggest problems from amateur golfers is they can't differentiate the lower body rotation from the upper body rotation. So when they go, even from a perfect top of the backswing, if when their knees go, their upper body goes. And that puts them into a steep position that they then have to recover from near impact. So what we talked about in the backswing, how the knees, how the right knee straightening, left knee flexing, right hip going up, left side sliding into that braced right leg took us out of our addressed forward flexion. So we're flexed forward from the waist. Once the knees and hips swung around, that took us out of forward flexion and put us into extension and left side bend combined with this left shoulder protracting or pushing back around to get the depth we need for a nice draw. The same thing that got us out of the address forward flexion is about to get us out of side bend. So that first move into P5 is the knees going the other way. So you'll see the right knee flex, the left knee begin like it's like a swinging door. Left knee swinging it around to the left, right knee flexing, and the upper body resisting that action from the lower body, resisting it and building up tension. So you're going to see this is where you're going to see a lot of tour players go from maybe 90 degrees of wrist cock to 70. So you'll see this increase in wrist cock as the upper body resists. It's like pulling back a rubber band. So at the top of the swing, the knees are going to start to go. Upper body's going to resist. You're going to see that added wrist cock to go from 90 to 70 degree angle at the top as the upper body resists opening up. That left hip, when that left knee swings, that's pulling on that left hip. The left hip is also attached to the trunk. So all that's getting pulled open, and the last thing you want to do from here is let that upper body spin open at the top. It's a disaster. So that's the number one thing at P5. Once you're getting to a good P4 position is allowing the lower body to start taking us out of extension and side bend and start putting us back to where we need to be for impact. So talking about pressure, by the time we get to P5, and P5 is left arm parallel to the ground in the downswing, by the time we get there, we should have about 80% of pressure in that left foot. So that stuff is already happening at P4. At P4, we're going from just before 80% in that right heel, 20 left. We're going to start floating, and that's that upper body recentering over that lower body. That's that unweighting phase, and then the knees are going to go as the upper body resists. And that's where I like to feel the knees go as the upper body stops back. Drill TPI does. Turn the hips and knees and keep the upper body still. It's a good way to not let the hips go and the upper body go too. And you can also do the upper body going and resisting the lower body, but I really like the hips going, resisting the upper body, the top of the backswing. So we're starting to get that knee action is going to start coiling us up into that transition. And when that knee goes over from that good backswing position with that upper body recentering over that lower body, that's already starting to get the counterfall into that weight going this way. Then we're just going to start torquing the ground and getting our knees flexed and engaged into a good P5 position. All right, hope that helped. Look forward to talking to you at P6, and have a good one.